Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to review The Newlydeads. This is a fairly recent release from TerraVision. TerraVision puts out really awesome Blu-rays. They put a lot of love into their stuff. They do nice special features, these cool slipcovers and good packaging and stuff. So I really enjoy their releases. They're one of my favorite labels. They used to be under Vinegar Syndrome as a partner label, and then they moved away. So that being said, shout out to Ryan Graveface. Ryan and I are friendly on Twitter and Facebook, and big shout out to him. I really like your releases. Brad too. What's up, Brad? So, The Newlydeads is a 1988 comedy horror, but it's not scary per se. It's not really trying to be very comedic either. It sort of falls in between those two camps. It is 77 minutes. It has subtitles on this release, which I enjoy on shot on video movies or older films because I'm able to hear everything sometimes with bad audio. And it looks like it was originally either produced or put out years ago, I guess in the 80s by Troma, and they may have licensed it because there's Troma logos on this and on the intro. I feel like this was a City Lights, it's a City Lights Entertainment film which put out a lot of really fun cheesy movies in the 80s and I think early 90s. So kind of like that rental store goodness. The movie is about this guy who owns a lodge on a lake, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, don't cancel me for it. I think it's a drag queen. I don't know if transgenders existed back in 1988, but a man dressed as a woman who, portrays himself as a woman, goes to the lodge, and the owner starts sort of hitting on them and, says, oh, here's complimentary wine and a fruit basket. And then they go to kiss and they start sort of getting a little hot and heavy. And he realizes that this is really a man in woman's clothing with makeup on and stuff. And he flips out. He ends up stabbing Jackie. That's the name of the, I guess, drag queen, whatever. And Jackie dies. So then years later, the lodge owner is getting married, and at the wedding, Jackie's like zombified ghost corpse is walking around the wedding, causing mischief. And he's mortified, this guy, the main character, whose name is escaping me right now. I don't know why. It says it's run by Lloyd Stone. Okay, so Lloyd is at the wedding. It's his wedding, and he's like flipping out. He gets back to the hotel, and with the lodge, and he can't perform with his new wife. He's like shaken up, and then these people start coming to the lodge for, I guess, vacation. There's like a punk couple, there's a nerdy couple, there's a woman who's a psychic, sort of like boarding house, and the people start getting killed in the lodge, and the psychic gets involved with Lloyd, and they're trying to sort of stop Jackie from going around murdering all these people in the lodge and getting vengeance on the lodge owner. That's sort of the point of the story. It's silly, it has some goofy lines, it's shot on video, so it doesn't look great, but it looks as good as it's going to look. It sounds decent, but I am glad that there are subtitles. There are a few pretty fun interviews on the disc with one of the composers, with the person that plays Jackie, with the editor, and Doug Jones, who I think is probably the most famous person from this film, who you may know from other films. If you see his face, you will know him. And it's a fun little goofy film. It's not like a phenomenal movie that I say, wow, this is like my favorite shot on video film. Those still probably go to like Shatter Dead and No Resistance. There's one more, Video Violence, I love. But this is definitely nice, a little more towards the top, middle, but not at the bottom. It's definitely a fun one. It's got some good camp, some good cheese, some cool special effects for being so low budget. And I always say the same thing. I appreciate when films have heart. And this film has heart. Somebody thought this out, made it, and I think really did the best they could. And it's a cool little movie. So check out Newlydeads by TerraVision. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.